Hey, my name is Drew Brzezinski. I'm a registered mental health counselor and the founder and CEO of Beachside Recovery Interventions and Consulting.
I'm Kim Connor. I'm a mom. I lead a peer support group on Monday nights for parents of young addicts. What actually had happened was I was having a nervous breakdown, a little frantic, trying to find some kind of aftercare for my son because his inpatient treatment was in Sebring, which is halfway across the state. So obviously I needed to find local resources. He was in counseling before he went to rehab, and obviously it was not meeting his needs because he still ended up in rehab. So basically trying to find group is what I was doing at the time, and everywhere I called, they didn't have a group. Or they had a group, but it was for adults. Or they had a group, but it was at their halfway house for adults who were transitioning out of residential treatment. I finally just literally started crying. And I'm like, I can't call anybody else today. There's nothing else I can do today. I'm gonna have a collapse. I start reading like why I should check out Drew, and it was like, it was exactly what I was needing for Reese. So somebody who knew, somebody who got it, somebody who wasn't a doofus, somebody that I really thought Reese could relate to. And that is one of the reasons why we ended up here on Monday nights, because people call, Ricky and I, my husband and I, Reese's dad, we've never been subversive about it. We've never tried to pretend like it was something it wasn't. We treated it just the same as we would if Reese had arthritis or any other chronic illness that people don't hide. I think one of the biggest things that comes out of Monday night is when your child is struggling, when your child is sick and not healthy, particularly when it's mental health and or subsequent substance abuse, it's a blame game. What did I do? What did I do wrong? What's wrong with my kid? What's wrong with my parenting? What's wrong with our marriage? What did I pay more attention to his brother? Everything. It's everything. And when you sit in a room with all these other people, and somebody told me a long time ago, if you worry about being a bad mom, you're probably not a bad mom. Because bad moms don't know that they're bad moms. They don't care. So that's the same thing. You sit in this room with all these other parents, and we're all trying to do, with very few exceptions, very few, we're all trying to do the best we can. We're all trying to get what our child needs. And it's just nice to know that you are doing the best you can, that you aren't to blame. You're not perfect. I mean, none of us are perfect. There's all things we could do better, but it's just nice to know that you're not alone. It's just watching the Reese that I knew come back, piece by piece. And it took, you'd see little glimpses here and little glimpses there, but through his own recovery, through his own time, through all his work with Drew giving him a place to be able to help and support and grow by helping and supporting others while they're growing. And it's just amazing. That's the best part of recovery, and that's the best part of working here with Drew, having Reese work with Drew, is he's back. The little boy I knew that was in there, the amazing human that I know that we lost, is here.
Now Reese is one of our adolescent interventionists and helps with transport, and so he actually works for us. So peer support's like a new kind of idea or model. It's not new, it's just gaining a lot more popularity in the way that, sure, clinical is great. People need clinical care. I mean, you need therapists, you need psychiatrists, but you also kind of need people who have been there, who have been, actually walked in your shoes, who have shared those experiences and are not coming at it from that clinical angle. They're coming at it from a walk beside, hey, I've been there, let me share my experience with you. Hopefully that helps you. If it doesn't, here's another person that can share their experience. Being someone who wants to help the community and wants to help parents in the community and wants to help families is I constantly hear there's no accessible services. There's no affordable services. There's no free services. Well, every Monday night, right here, from 7 to 8:30, we have Parents of Addicted Youth, parent support group, and it is completely free. We provide this service with a family that we trust facilitating it, that we've worked with, who's not scared to share their story, because we want to help the community. We want to help those families. We want to help those parents navigate a very broken system. So the parent support group every Monday night is for any parent, family member, sibling, anyone that has a child or loved one experiencing mental health or substance use related behaviors under the age of 25, young adult and down. There are a lot of things out there for older adults that are struggling, but we want this to be focused on children, adolescents, young adults.
You're not by yourself. You're not alone. You're not. And it is frantic, and it is sad, and it's isolating, and it's shameful sometimes, but it shouldn't be any of those things. It doesn't have to be any of those things.